and 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shaq Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. I'm trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle and Co. Word up.
All right, good morning and welcome in here on this Wednesday morning. As Brian Burgess says, the Over the Hump Day. Good morning, everyone, and happy Over the Hump Day. I pray you all having an awesome and blessed morning so far. Good to see all your names, faces, profile pictures, and screen names over in the chat this morning. It was nice to see some new joinees of the Discord yesterday.
I'm putting it in the description now before I get yelled at.
Before we get screamed at in the chat. And it is good to see the two faces in the room with me this morning. Lloyd, Christian, good morning.
Good morning.
Battle that thing, Christian. Own it.
Got her.
Got her.
Whoa.
Whoa. Dallas got her.
The 2-finger special over here.
That's right. 5-finger discount.
Wow. What's that?
It means
Ask your mother.
Shout out DJ Lagway on Saturday throwing us a 5-finger
Discount.
combo.
Yeah.
I guess you could say it was a discount.
Brian,
DJ Lagway.
Brian Burgess, when is the Discord most active? 24/7. Anything after 9 a.m.
You
usually.
need to put the notifications on.
But appreciate you guys getting in here this morning. Yes, y'all need to have the notifications on. That's why you're missing everything. It's happening.
Yeah, I know.
But it's good to see everybody this morning. Obviously,
You don't think your phone goes off enough?
my phone goes off a lot. And
I do-
just Discord adds to it. Why not just let it?
I do have a lot of notification silence because I have that issue.
What's the issue?
My
the
phone
issue?
goes off too much. It's like I
Oh,
don't
you
have
think you
I don't have social
you think you have
media.
motion? You don't have motion.
Should we go band for band?
You want to go
live
band
on
for
the
band?
show?
Live on the show.
Motion for motion.
Motion for motion.
Pull up your Snapchat.
I'm in a relationship. You're single.
Oh, that's what they all say, huh? Oh.
I don't even have that anymore.
We know you're in the group chat with
Lloyd
us.
Crimis.
Lloyd's just sitting in the group chat. Appreciate everyone getting in here this morning.
I can't have any more notifications. I'm in too many group chats. It's too
I know
much.
you are. I know you are.
It's too much. There can't be that much to talk about.
There is always.
And it's made me a bad person.
You're a talker. You
I-
should want to
if-
talk.
There's certain times where people just all need to take a beat. Everybody just get off your phone, and
No, I
this
agree.
makes it hard because if it's not this chat, it's Mikey's chat,
Right.
Or
The
just-
random group chat you got put in.
Yeah, that one's silenced, but I
Yeah.
do pop in there from time to time. It's very
Just to check
entertaining.
in.
It got me through football season.
Yeah.
I need to pop back in that one.
You need to check in.
But then you have like the Snapchat. It's like I'm not checking that. And then
No, I get it.
I have like
The Snapchat one you might actually want to invest in. That's a funny one.
I just like to be left alone.
Fair enough.
Fair.
But now it's making me not answer like a lot of people.
Yeah, well, you won't be left alone this morning because we want to hear from you all
Yeah.
today. So we want to have
Let me put my phone number back out there.
we want your questions in the chat. So if you have questions and you don't want to call in, just drop your questions in the chat. But the phone line will open up this morning, probably before we have JD on, if we do have JD on. I'm sure we will. So we will have the phone line open later this morning, but if you do not want to call in or you're going to miss, that time of the show or you don't know if you'll be here, just drop your question in the chat. We want to answer your questions and have conversations with each and every one of you this morning. Also, Lloyd, I don't know if you saw it. I emailed it over to you. Some video of, I videoed every single run play from the Florida game. Because
there's only 15 of them.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too much. You had to scrub through a lot of the game to get to them, but I went and videoed all those so we could take a look at them.
Running plays.
Because obviously a lot of conversation about the offense, about Joe Sloan, the play calling, and then a lot of things took a turn when the injury news comes out. To me, the run game is the one aspect of this offense you can kind of talk about without having to include, well, it just looks like that because Nussmeier's torso. And it doesn't really have anything to do with the ability to run block, run, find the gap, and make something happen.
And I did watch a couple of plays. I watched Aaron Murray break down the game from DJ Lagway's perspective, and that's where a lot of this is headed now. It's become, I was wrong about Lagway. It's like, maybe LSU's defense is pretty good, but there were some moments in time where Lagway was either sped up by LSU or just flat out he doesn't want to use the rust excuse anymore, but he was late on some throws, and then sometimes there was pressure everywhere.
Right.
Like, it was in his face. You saw, like, some of the, just from him breaking it down from the quarterback perspective, I was obviously watching it from, like, LSU's perspective. And Don McKinley, like, wreaked havoc. You had, like, Harold Perkins. Like, they're making decisions based off of Harold Perkins. And that's a lot of what at least from Florida's perspective, that was a lot of what their keys were. And it still didn't really, it was almost worse if he was coming. They're like, oh, God, now he's coming off the edge. And it's like the blitz replace throw, like, throw it to where he isn't. But then he'll just stop rushing and drop back. And it's like, I don't know what he's going to do. And he is so sudden, and he kind of sets the tempo for this defense. And this is all without Weeks.
Right. No, that's the most impressive part.
So if you can find a run game, you can rely on this defense.
Yes.
And you become the LSU of old, where I think football is going this direction.
Well, I mean, if you just look at who, like, and the funny thing is, a lot of times you can look at who wins the Super Bowl, and that usually tells you the direction football is headed. When the Kansas City Chiefs were dominating, that's when everyone was in the spread and trying to get creative and doing all these different things. And then last season, you kind of see the tables shift to the Eagles, where it's dominant in the trenches with the defensive front, offensive front, running back, and those sorts of things. It completely changed the way football's played, and when you have that dominant defense, you want to placate towards it. Regardless of if you want to be an explosive offense or not, I think the offense can be really good. I don't think it can be the same level of the defense because I think the defense is just better. So you're going to placate to the defense regardless.
Very rarely are you perfectly aligned and perfectly married.
Right.
And I think there's a lot of what happened in 2019. Everybody looks at that. That's how you win a national championship. That's a way to win one, and that's why it's the greatest team of all time.
But when we sat during the season, did you think you were a balanced team on both sides of the ball?
No.
Or were you like,
I think so.
John Rice Plumlee just ran for all these yards. LSU's defense isn't that elite.
Oh.
It's got these question marks here, and here. Florida, Kyle Trask throwing around the field and going at this guy. You gave up 40 to Alabama. Like, in the heat of the moment, there were question marks about one side of the ball for LSU at that point.
And you can get a little bit lucky. I mean, Michigan kind of avoided a 2023 LSU team in that.
Some things go your way. And so, like, I think in 2019, I think nobody was beating LSU. I was going to be very nervous if Alabama backdoored their way into the college football playoff in 2019.
Yeah.
And it went your way that Tua didn't play against Auburn, and Auburn upsets Alabama with Mac Jones. Mm-hmm. Some things just go your way. And so I think
it's also interesting because of what they did to get Tua ready for a championship run where they felt like they had to beat LSU.
Right.
I would say they rushed him back with the tightrope surgery, everything that happened to him. He was like throwing him into a blender. And he's like, oh, he's healthy. And he plays against LSU. And it kind of makes me think of this year what you're trying to do with Garrett Nussmeier when you're trying to get ready for, do you need to play him against Florida? Or can you rest him against Southeastern? Do you go and play him against Southeastern so you try to get ready for Ole Miss? Like, there's some parallels that you can draw of, like, how important is health at that position versus you don't have anything else.
Well, and that's why I do show grace with the way the offense has been run, because it's been run with that in the back of everyone's mind of, do we put him in a position where he gets popped and it aggravates something or makes something worse, or put him in a position where he's trying to rip the football downfield and hurl it and hurt himself worse. So all of that to be said, we're going to have the conversation about both sides of the football today, because I really think it's crazy how it's such a stark contrast between the offensive side and the defensive side from so many different perspectives. So we'll look at that. We'll look at some of the run plays this morning. Probably going to have to demonetize this live stream, but that's okay. You guys deserve at least one where we get demonetized so we can give you the best content possible.
And quick production note, the podcasts are coming out later because we don't have a way to record them as of yet, in terms of we need to get an SD card for the soundboard, but now I'm having to download it off of YouTube. It takes much longer to process that than it did the previous way. We are doing it by our bootstraps at the moment.
So they're likely going to come out a day later. So
yes.
Like Mondays came out yesterday. Yesterday's will go out today. So if you are a podcast listener and you're tuning into this, or you know a podcast listener, let them know that they will be kind of a day late, and then we're going to have that taken care of. Hopefully by the end of the week, or into next week, we'll have it all taken care of.
To peel the banana here, but I think the SD card into the soundboard, but then I don't know if that's going to work. We'll see.
We shall see.
But this way I know works.
Yes, we're going to figure it out.
A little bit more time.
Well, that is very
Unless somebody
true.
wants to pay for the media SN.
Yeah, we'll get that figured out. Into the two claps this morning. Lamar Brown is now the number one player in America. Not just the number one player in the state of Louisiana.
Recruiter in America also.
Yes, I tell you what, if you are not on LSU Twitter, you need to get on it and just follow Lamar Brown. He'll keep you up to date. As they had Big Emmanuel, the offensive lineman that's committed to Oregon that LSU was targeting, said that I heard that him and Lamar were attached at the hip all weekend. Lamar was hanging out with Big Richard Anderson, has been working his tail off recruiting to the Tigers, but on top of that, he is also the number one player in the state of Louisiana, and he's the number one prospect in the 2026 recruiting cycle. Shout out to Lamar Brown. He's special talent. I'm trying to get the fellas out there for Catholic U High this Friday. I went to apply for the media credentials, and they were like, "We're not taking any more requests." So I'm gonna I'm gonna try to
We
backdoor
do
our way
this.
in there.
we do this.
I know.
I can't even be there, but we do this. This is what we do.
Google Media forms that you have to go and fill out, and
They can take off some of those little high school photographers for a game and let us do what we do.
We're gonna find a way, because Catholic U High is always a fun game. Last year it was a fun game, and I want to get y'all back out there, get that content back out for you guys. And now, I mean, the number one player in the country is gonna be on that field.
I mean, if you're in high school, how could you not be?
Actually,
more than
you want all the cameras that you can be there. So we'll figure that out.
Trickle down effect from, how I see.
We have the Catholic credentials.
Yeah, but it's at U High, so it's different. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah, but if you just show up with the Catholic credentials.
Yeah, I think you'd be fine.
But two claps for Lamar Brown, the number one player in the
we'll
United States of America.
Listen to it on the radio.
Ready. Next up, how about that Intimidator, the backside of the Intimidator at Alec Box Stadium?
The backside.
How about that backside?
Everybody talks about the front, but the back.
Check out that backside when you
got a
drive.
BBL.
I mean, I tell you what, turn your neck while you're driving.
Yeah.
Is that the backside of the Intimidator?
It is. It is daunting.
I mean, it's beautiful.
That's
beautiful.
That's no BBL. That's 8 months of hard work.
There you
It
go.
is. That's in the gym, in the lab.
Give me some.
No.
Actually, I would have given you a high five there.
Yeah, I feel like that was a good one. It is months of hard work going into that, but check out the backside.
And
Pause it right there.
And the signboard company's named Lamar. Hell yeah, 4 claps.
Lamar Brown.
Yeah, shout out.
Beautiful.
Shout out Billy Killshot. Or you want me to pause it here?
Yep. Look at that. Well, just take a look at that.
I mean, the first comment was you're going to need a bigger board.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to only grow from here.
I mean, it used to just be the number one leader in attendance, and then Jay was like, why don't we flip the Intimidator both ways to where just when you're pulling in,
Yeah. No, I mean,
you're gonna know people are there.
people
because,
should be intimidated whether they're
look
in the
at
stadium or
all
not.
these trophies.
I mean, people are going to be intimidated whether they're in Alec Box or not. The powerhouse of college baseball.
It's got 2 names now. Sex.
That logo's great. I love that Jay gave Blake the shout out for the baseball hat on the sidelines.
Hell yeah.
It's just, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Another part of the 2 claps this morning, Cody Boudreaux even shouted out a little bit. Dabo's presser. Did everyone see that? Dabo Swinney's press conference?
I did.
It was something else. I wanted to play it because look, we all have our feelings about coaches and press conferences.
Brian Kelly and Dabo are going bar for bar on press conferences.
I mean, I would say this one's worse.
Oh, definitely.
Is it the one where he mentions, "I win, so
Yes.
take me out" or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
When you have to start throwing the resume around,
That's
you're in a
what I'm
tough spot.
saying. Like 17-1 at night is one step of like, hey, this team's 17-1 at night.
Well, not this team. He is.
Well, I mean, the team since Brian Kelly's been here,
Yeah.
they've been 17-1 at night. Now the one loss, ugh.
Yeah.
But it's different when you're going. I mean, we've won this conference the last 10 years.
Shit.
I mean, what are we talking about?
Shit fire.
You tired of winning?
Yeah, fire my ass. I ain't going to no boat. You think I won't come
You think
back?
I'm going to the beach? No, I'm going to coach elsewhere.
I'm only 55 years old. I'll be doing this a long time.
You guys going to get sick of me.
Yeah.
I think they might already be, Dabo.
Little old Clemson.
Little old Clemson.
If they want me gone, if they tired of winning, they can send me
Tired of
away,
winning?
because that's all we've done is win. So if they tired of winning, we've won this league 8 out of the last 10 years. Is that not good? I'm just asking, is that good? I don't know if that's good or not. To win your league 8 out of 10 years, to go to the playoffs 7 out of 10 years, to be in 4 national championships, win it twice. Yeah, we're a little down right now. Take your shots, but I got a long memory, in case y'all don't know. We'll be all right. We'll bounce back. This is a program built to last. Always has been. Always will be. And I would just say, if you give up on us if you don't believe in us because we've lost 2 games down to the last straight and you didn't believe in us anyway, so it don't matter. You wasn't all in anyway. If you're all in, you burn the ships, man. There ain't no exit strategy. Like, you're freaking all in. And hey, listen, I mean, if Clemson's tired of winning, they send me on my way, but I'm gonna go somewhere else and coach. I ain't going to the beach. Hell, I'm 55. I got a long way to go. Y'all gonna have to deal with me for a while. I got a long way to go. I'm just getting going. I'm just now good enough to be a head coach.
Clemson Sports Talk.
Shout out Clemson Sports Talk. I'm just now good enough to be a head coach.
Shit, y'all.
And he thought of that one on the spot.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not trying to hate on Dabo. The Clemson LSU deal is over. LSU's 3-0. Clemson is 1-2. It's over. LSU won.
Play again next year.
Yeah, you do play again next year. And will Dabo be the head coach?
Go.
Only if they're tired of winning. I mean, 7 out of the last 9 years won the conference. I'm going to go somewhere else and coach.
The last 10 years. Well, made the college football playoffs in the last 10 years.
I mean, and that's the thing.
Been 4 national championships, 1, 2.
Is I'm not even in the as bad as Clemson's looked. They still have a chance. Like, they made it with 3 losses last
They're
year.
in the ACC.
Like, their schedule is not this daunting task of they've got, like, they still very much have a chance to run the table.
Burn the boats.
Beat Syracuse, beat North Carolina, beat Boston College. They get a win versus SMU. I mean, the biggest things that lay in front of them are SMU, Florida State, Louisville, South Carolina. Win your conference. Again, 9 out of the last 10 years win the conference, you make it in. So, I mean, we shall see. But I saw that press conference yesterday, and I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. We're just getting
started.
Just getting started, man. I'm just now good enough to be a head coach.
I mean, I don't know what I was doing earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I won 2 national championships, not even trying. I didn't know what I was doing.
The only thing I do is I'm going to put my kid at holder or returner.
I'm just going to run down that hill and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's all. I just put the hat on,
It's
man.
luck.
It's just, that's all it is, man.
You ain't all
That's
in.
all coaching is.
I'm all in.
And you know what happens when you're all in? You burn the ships. No exit strategy. Dude, I could. It's all. There's a lot of good one-liners in that.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
I mean, burn the ships.
It's hard to. I mean, the resume is real.
Yeah, no, I mean, like...
That's what's crazy is, like, you would think he's a lunatic. It's like, damn, you've won the conference, 8 out of 10 years, been to the college football playoff all those times, went to 4 national championships and won 2 and beat Alabama. Like, I'm sure Alabama's looking at that, listening to that. I know it's the ACC, you're not fooling me, but Alabama with the boar, and like, oh, shit.
No, I mean, if
Dabo
you're
walked
Clemson,
on here, that's how much he loves Alabama.
If you're Clemson, why would you? Like, unless it goes completely haywire and it falls off the map. I mean, after 2-3 weeks of football going 1-2, it would be stupid. But it's just funny seeing.
And it also seems like this is more than a Dabo thing. I mean, the players got to play.
No, I agree. I think that, I mean,
Kate
and I think
Klubnik has
Dabo
been-
still has escape strategies. Look, I mean, as much as it's burned the ships, he still can. He can fire this coordinator. He can move on from this quarterback. Like, you've got your ways out of it. I think Garrett Riley's probably going to take the first punch if it comes down to Clemson making changes. So, I saw that presser and I was like, this is what is happening in these press conferences.
Well, this very much would be. This is what happens when you talk about it. If week 1 was important or not, depending on, like, even with Clemson already losing 2 games, LSU would be in this spot if you had lost to Clemson. Sneak is how it would be perceived. Louisiana Tech win, and then you turn the ball over or force 5 turnovers and win by 10 points against a not very good Florida team.
If you're 2-1 right now, it's last season.
Yeah, where you're on those press conferences, they're on your ass,
right?
And that's where he got upset a little bit, because there's still some of that old flavor where he thought he probably got some grace in terms of, like, look, I'm 3-0, like, I should go. This would be kind of lift me up here, as opposed to, damn, y'all still want to complain? I got it when it was after a loss. Like, I'll take it. It's after a win. Like, kind of, damn, what do I got to do?
Well, no, and I've said it, like, sarcastically, kind of 3-0 feels like 2-1. 2-0 feels like 1-1. But it is, you still do have those lingering effects of.
That's the sport.
Yes, like last season. I mean, think about it. You lose to USC in Vegas. You play a Nichols team, and you don't dominate the way you should. And then you squeak by South Carolina in a game you shouldn't have won. And so you were 2-1, and you were not a pretty 2-1 whatsoever. And so right now you're 3-0. You're not a pretty 3-0, but the benefit is you're 3-0. And you're the number 3 team in the country.
And Clemson could very well be 2-1. Like, they had a shot to go tied up against LSU, and you play it overtime.
They had a shot to beat Georgia Tech.
Yeah, they mismanaged the end of that football game.
Yeah. No, and I think that it kind of brings back into perspective, like we talked about, of like, who right now in the country knows who they are?
No one.
Who right now in America is sitting back at 3-0 or 2-1 saying, you know what? We've got it all figured out. We're the best team in the country. You're sitting back in week 3 saying, I still don't know who this team is, what they can do. Like, it's still week 3. And so for LSU to be where they're at, 3-0, and to have the pieces to get things right, you're in a better spot than it feels. So, like I said, we will open up the phone lines later on this morning. Get your questions in. I do want to go through some of the videos of these run plays just so we can get a look at them. I did name them all. So they're either going to be out of the pistol, out of the shotgun.
Power eye.
They got the power eye. They got the gimmick run. That was the Aaron Anderson handoff. But I really want to look at the 3rd and shorts, because I did think they did a relatively good job on 1st and 2nd down running, getting to 3rd and short, and then they just could not run the ball on 3rd and short. So all the ones that say 3 and S are 3rd and short. And then I want to look at the toss sweeps as well, because they ran the toss sweep 3 times. And I think all 3 times you were somewhat successful in running that play. And so, because I do think you have such an athletic offensive line, you should be able to make some plays round and about. Brian Burgess, LOL, Vandy. Yeah, Fonz, Vandy thinks they're the best. Sean, Ohio State knows who they are. I don't know if they know who their quarterback is just yet. Like, I think Ohio State knows who they are. They've got the process. They're confident in them in the Big Ten. But I think there's still some question marks around saying, against the highest level of competition he's played up to this point, did not look good against Texas.
The Saban-less SEC's got everybody confident.
Of course. I mean, why wouldn't it?
When it's also got everybody scrambling because they don't know who to crown.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, Georgia isn't as they don't have. It feels like they don't have the.
I mean, Tennessee scored 38,
right.
41 points on them.
Still, they like we said, they won.
Yeah, they still won the game.
But everybody will be by week. This is one of those. It's a weird football season so far when you don't have a dominant team and you start looking around going, well, who is? And that's what happens certainly nationally whenever these people have been kind of handed how to cover college football nationally.
Right.
Oh, just pick Alabama. And now that they're, I won't say spiraling, but not clearly head and shoulders above everybody else, it's, well, let me go to Penn State. They didn't play Villanova's impressive win to you. Like,
right?
It's once you put this thing under a microscope, you kind of see how
Basketball.
college football works, and it could be good for college football. Where like, okay, the more we understand
Creating
about
parity.
it, right?
Yeah.
And the more that people understand it,
Yeah.
the more that. Let's look at the schedules here a little bit and see who is good. And when you play tough competition, you lose 2 games. It's not the worst thing in the world because you didn't play Villanova and William and Mary and Long Island U. And it's like, oh, look, they're scoring 50 points a game. It's like, they fucking better.
And now,
No, I agree.
not only that, but they're saying they're going to give leeway to SEC teams with 3 losses, letting the guys with the 3 losses in, and then if you lose early, you can still slip in.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think they're.
Lose early to win late.
And I also think there's so many of these top teams that don't have a returning quarterback. I hate to come back to this conversation every time, but it's a real thing. Like, a lot of the Vanderbilt hype right now is because what? They've got Diego Pavia, who broke out for them last season, was already an experienced guy before then, is back this year. Might be trying to come back for next season.
He shot that down.
Huh?
He shut that down.
Yeah, I still don't know if I believe it.
Yeah, no, I don't know either.
I think if the opportunity was in front of him, he would be back in a heartbeat.
Well, I think he would be back, but he would transfer to a school that would like him more.
No,
Because he's a Manziel LARPer. Like, if a big school comes calling, he's going. He's like this big shot.
I don't know. I mean,
dopamine chasing.
He's the man in Nashville right now. Like,
No, it's cool, but like at the same time, you go to an Ivy League SEC school.
Yeah.
Like if I don't know, Alabama came calling, you really don't think he's going?
I don't know because
I
like
promise
you said,
he's going.
He LARPs for Manziel. He's doing what Manziel
Well, there's
did.
no-
trying
there's
to
no
make a not cool school cool.
right, and there's no expectations. If he goes to Alabama now, there's pressure. He doesn't. There's all the pressure on Vanderbilt right now is manufactured by Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Like they created the pressure because Pavi went out there and said, "Oh, why can't I win the Heisman? Why can't we win the SEC and the national championship?"
They go out and they're
and they're 3-0
on track to do it.
Like they're 3-0 right now. And they're in a good spot.
Best
They're
story
ranked.
in college football.
But they created the narratives around Vanderbilt. There's no expectations without Vanderbilt creating the expectations.
Thinks very highly of himself if he's going to go out and shoot a shot with Tate McRae. She doesn't know who you are, buddy.
yeah,
Get out of here.
Pavia, buddy.
He's too old.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I'm more tapped in on that than he is. You think she wants another Manziel running through her parts? I promise you, has got enough of those. She wants a motionless.
She wants to be
Nobody.
What she wants is a
I know what she
college
wants, all right?
junior at Louisiana State University.
I know what she wants. All right, you hear
majoring
me?
in polycom, working for Tingle and Co.
It
And
just changed his major.
And knows a hell of a lot about
The world.
the world.
God bless.
I could help her in
America.
her business affairs.
Running
Look,
through a
don't trust
pot.
this guy for this reason.
You sound like an old Southern lawyer, like attorney.
I'm telling
Well,
you.
Judge, I do declare that my client is not running through any pots here.
Oh, Diego Pavia running through parts. Tate McRae, you must know better.
I mean, there's this guy on TikTok that's been doing those videos where he's just an old Southern lawyer, like Southern attorney for
Your Honor.
different like he's Darth Vader's attorney. He's like, Your Honor, Darth Sidious is guilty of grooming my client to being Darth Vader. Anakin is a free man. And it's like, that's exactly what I heard when he said parts. God, it was unbelievable.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You've got motion, Christian. Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out C-Man.
See, man.
Let's look at some of these third and short run plays from LSU against Florida, because that's to me where where my problems reside, and I could have done all the third down plays, but I wanted to just look at the third and short running plays, and the fact that I think if they solved this one problem, it would have looked a whole lot different on Saturday, because they got to third and short so often, and then it's 3rd and 2, you run out of shotgun, and it's missed assignments or it's bad reads or this, that, and the other, and it just didn't work.
And we have first up, 3rd and short pistol from the Skycam.
Yes, I can. Like, look, this is at the beginning of the game. Like, I think it was 3rd and 2.
Come here. Yeah.
Yeah, so stop right here, right when it gets to. So, I mean, look, you've got the linebacker right through the gap. Like, it's.
Austin Davis just completely whiffs.
You've got nothing going when you get through. When you hand the ball off to Caden Durham, what is he looking at? So what does he see right now? He sees nothing. He sees, I must have to bounce outside.
He sees a right tackle that needs to. Well, first of all, Bauer Sharp needs to get his head across and be able to wash this man down so he can get to the second level and be able to pick up a free runner, essentially is what it becomes. 56, or that's your job, but he's got his head inside looking the wrong way. And then you have Bauer Sharp just trying to seal off the end. But somebody has to get to the second level, regardless of who it is or whose responsibility that is. But it feels like it's a double team. Banks get to the second level. 56, you have this outside backer after you finish, scrape off your double team, right?
Right.
And 56 waits, and then you see.
Weston Davis is looking.
If you're a running back, the last thing you want to see is somebody looking at you that's on your football team that's supposed to be blocking for you,
right behind a defender running right at you.
There's nowhere to go here.
No, I mean, like, this is just, and so that's bad execution of, like, it's just 3rd and short. You should be able to turn, hand it off, and get some yards.
To go.
He's got nowhere to go. And so shout out to Caden for trying to make something happen. But I mean, he's dead to rights. Like, that's 3 defenders like sitting waiting for him, and so it's bad execution.
There's no like put your head down, get a yard.
No, it's like, and that's been my conversation of I can't sit here and blame Caden Durham because what is he supposed to do right here? And so right now this is on execution. Obviously, execution comes back to coaching because what are you doing during the week that whenever you get into Saturday, this is what it looks like. But, like, that's bad, man. It's 3rd and 2. This was one of the first 2 drives of the game.
He got spun like a top.
Yeah, no, I mean, Davis got spun like a top. Thompson, I guess his assignment was to go second level on that side. Bauer Sharp could have been a little cleaner here, but it was just
blown up.
It's got blown up. But I mean, and that's why you have a good defense to get there. But it just like that is rough. And Fawn said, man, if he would have cut left, wow. Obviously looking at it right now, you could say maybe if he cuts left, it's there. But, like, why would he cut left?
The play design is never to go. Yeah, that's not where he's looking.
Yeah, but the left is, I mean, that linebacker's waiting on him.
Yeah, I mean, there's
nowhere. Yeah.
Florida's front 7 played it well, but LSU's front line played it bad. Like, those both things are true. So, and to me, Lloyd, would you classify that as a bad play call?
I think it's a lack of knowledge of personnel. I don't think it's a bad play call, but it's been pretty evident up to this point that the right side of your offensive line is not your strong suit. Correct? Is that fair to say?
1,000%. And I think you'll see it more on a couple more of these videos, the right side of the line.
And so but you can't just run it left every play. You have to establish some sort of like balance, I guess, even in the run game when you're trying to run to both sides of the line of scrimmage. But you would think that's what down is this? 3rd down and 1, right?
Yes,
and it's
your
first drive.
One of the first 2, I believe.
Maybe they tried both ways. I don't know. But what I see, Weston Banks turning around and staring at me,
right,
like he's playing defense. It's not a great look.
Not a great look. And so that's just like I don't think it's a bad play call per se because you should be able to. You're LSU. You should be able to hand it off to Caden Durham and go get a yard.
Right.
But, I mean, there are other things that you could tweak and maybe say this way, that way. But they should be able to, 1, block it up correctly, which is something that you obviously should be working throughout the week. And 2, maybe don't, on that big of a down, when you need 1 yard, don't put all the pressure on your redshirt freshman right tackle and a right guard that also didn't perform very good in that game. So, and I think right now, up to this point, LSU's played against pretty good defensive fronts.
Yeah. And
Clemson's is good.
That's the other thing. You have to give them some credence.
Yes.
We're so quick to do this because of what happened last year. LSU can't run the ball. LSU can't run the ball. LSU can't run the ball. And it's because you've never really seen LSU have to. We can go back to Jaden Daniels whenever he could run the football, and it just was that's part of the offense. LSU's rushing yards were elite because he was elite at running the football.
Right.
And then you go last year, and it's a brand new attempt at trying to run the football, and it was LSU can't run the football.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have the interior guys go. You go out and get some, but now you're week 3, and
You've played against 3 good fronts. Like,
I mean, yeah, Louisiana Tech can get some credit for they attacked you. They made it hard
I mean,
to run
Colby
the football.
Fields looked like
Right, and it shouldn't be an excuse.
Right.
And you should be able to run the football. But
I agree.
this is going. If Louisiana Tech can take that game plan to you, then everybody's going to try to
Yes.
do it. And
Yes.
now you have a hampered quarterback that can't throw you out of football games yet, or throw you into football games.
Yet.
Yet. I
On
don't.
the other
but
side of it.
I don't believe that he'll ever be healthy. It's very convenient.
No, yeah, I know. I mean, Paul Zarang, if we're trying to find what needs to be fixed, it's the offense. Clearly, you can't count on the defense every week. They will have
Yeah.
a bad week, create 5 turnovers, win by 10, unacceptable. No, I mean, yeah, the offense is the problem. There's no debate about what the issue is with LSU right now. I mean, you've scored 17, 23, and 20. Like, that's just not going to cut it. You're averaging 20 points a game, but it's the 3rd week of the season. You've got time to get those things figured out, and you have the weapons, you feel like. You've got the pieces to be able to get it figured out.
I mean, speaking of, look at this next play. Look at the weapons. You have Nick Anderson,
Right.
Darian Brown,
This is
Donovan
another
Green,
3rd and short.
all 3 transfer guys that you brought in.
Oh wait, that's not Xavion.
Oh, down here on the bottom right, that's Green, I believe, right? 80? 88?
Oh yeah.
In motion.
That's
Kyle
Kyle
Parker.
Who they use a lot because he
He
is
can-
one of the better run
effort.
blockers, and he gives it effort. So this is a 3rd and 1 from the pistol, and it just I mean,
There's just nowhere to go.
like there's nowhere for Caden to go. But look, I mean, and this might be the same play.
Oh, Nuss should have kept it there.
Yeah, this is the same play, but it's just like
Oh, it is the same play. Yeah.
but still, it's another angle. But it's just there's nowhere for him to go. That line is a wash at that point. 3rd and 2 from the shotgun. Just
You have
More like
Bauer sharp
third
in
and
motion.
1.5.
Yep. Bauer sharp motions across.
Look at the offensive line here. You go for a double team, and backer just sneaks right through. Like
Yep.
the struggle is getting to the second level. They get
Yes.
stuck
Yes.
right here. Like, you have to be able to get off of your guy, and you have to have better communication. It goes back to even this one. You have to have communication between what your responsibility is with the guy you're next to.
Right.
Like, Bauer Sharp, you have to know that this is your guy, and you have to be able to get across the fucking face and hold him so he can get to the second level. If you're both stuck there, that's no longer a hat on a hat.
It leaves Graham wide open to run through the middle of the line, and that's 5 again. Like it's number 5, the linebacker, making the play essentially every time because he's coming
unblocked.
through. He's realized he sees the run, and nobody touches him.
And there's ways to alleviate this. Like,
Yes.
you could put Bauer Sharp in motion if you like, but then you have to like crack back and come back and play a de facto fullback. But he's responsible for the edge,
Right.
like to kick this guy out. But it's just not.
But I would even like play off of this.
you can throw it.
This is the Mason Taylor play.
Yeah, exactly.
Throw it right here, like. The edge rusher, the edge rush. That is an edge rusher. It's a jack linebacker. That is not a linebacker that's sitting there trying to play coverage on Bauer Sharp.
No, and you've shown that you don't do it, so why would he respect it at all?
Right.
Like, if you pull it right here, Bauer Sharp has the leverage to be able to
Easy.
go get a first down.
But-
or
and
then
this
it
is-
becomes, hey, if it's not there for Sharp, then you can tuck and run it. Like, you built
Yes.
your entire offense basically around this play,
Yeah.
and you don't do the other 2/3
But
of it.
you don't play off of it ever. And so like in this, to me, if you look at down and distance, time and setting of the game, right? 5 minutes to go in the 4th. You're up by 10 points, 3rd and 2, and I'm pretty sure this was a 3 and out. But like,
This is when you salt the game away.
this is when you end it. But you're putting the pressure back on your defense to make the play. Now, thank the heavens that DJ Lagway didn't know what he was looking at and started throwing you the football again, and you were able to just win the game on defense. But like, put the game away right here. This to me, play call, pull it, throw it, easy.
Pull it,
Because
keep it, throw it,
Linebacker
don't give
picks up
it.
sharp
Don't
now.
get the why. Like, what are we looking at to say hand this off?
Well, if you're able to get,
Well, the linebacker stays put though.
what? It's the other one on the inside, closer to you on the screen.
You're not. I mean, you're the edge rusher, yes, but you that's a matchup you want. You want your tight end on an edge rusher.
Well, it's just he's going to be able to get to his spot faster than because he has to. He's watching the football. He has to play it as if it's
Right.
an RPO. But yeah, if you're Bauer Sharp, like you should trust your athleticism to be able to sprint all the way across the line and be able to get open. And if he can't, then it's a one-on-one, and that's why you have whenever you run quarterbacks. That's when it makes it a truly 11-on-11
Right,
football,
right.
and there's nobody there to. You have to pick one. It's Bauer Sharp or it's Garrett Nussmeier, and I guarantee he's probably going to take Bauer Sharp.
Right,
And so
and-
you go you turn your little hips, and you go get 2 yards.
And maybe that's the reason why they're not adding that wrinkle is because they don't want him to run that. But if what we're saying is he's healthy every Saturday, like he's good to go on Saturday, that's what they're saying, that they take it easy on the week. Saturday, the injury is not holding him back. But it's held back what they've done throughout the week, this, that, and the other. And he is running the football in the game. I mean, he ran it at least twice. That play right there, to me, easy first down, pull, flick, first down, salt the game away.
And Sabrion asked, why not go Wildcat on third and short with Juwan? I think that got scrapped as soon as you lost the running back room became very thin.
Now, I still think it's something.
I just think he that part of the playbook kind of got tossed to the side. It was like, Juwan,
Right.
you have to learn running back.
No, I do think that they had to put a focus on. You're going to have to play, and he's RB2 right now.
That's what I'm,
He's not. It's not like they're just that he's a body in the room. Like he is getting a lot of run, and there's even plays in this. Like 2 of the 3 toss sweeps were to Juwan Johnson. Only 1 was to Caden Durham. And so, like, those things, I think they might sprinkle them back in as you start to unlock this offense as you move forward. But as of right now, it's something they haven't run yet, and I don't know how much they will. But what you have seen is there was another gimmick play last Saturday where they handed off to Aaron Anderson out of the backfield. And it still just wasn't, in my opinion, blocked up well enough for it to work. But I do think at some point the Juwan deal will get tossed in the mix. But it comes down to time and place. Like, what game is it? If Ole Miss and LSU are in a shootout and you have to score, that might be the game that you use it. Or if it's South Carolina and Lenore Sellers is playing well and your defense isn't in the position they were against Lagway, where you felt like they were – it was possible for them to be compromised because it didn't feel like on Saturday, and especially in the second half they could. But my thing is, at some point, I don't want it just can't always be defense go win the football game salted away. Like, that's what it was against Clemson, where you felt like the offense needed to put the definite, like, just end the game, and they never did. And then once again against Florida, that's a key moment right there, 3rd and short, 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. You get a first down there, you can get it down to the 2-minute warning with another first down. Move the chains, and they just don't move the chains.
And here's a couple of the toss sweeps. Do you want Caden Durham first or Juwan?
Do Juwan.
Okay, here is Juwan Johnson. I've already slowed it down.
Yep. I think this was a 1st and long after a penalty, but like
It was.
Look at how good. Like, and this was the reason why I wanted to show these toss sweeps, because the offensive linemen do such a better job when it is simple, and this is somewhat simpler of a job for them to do, where it's just
Here's full speed.
you're forced to get to the second level.
His one cut and go was extremely
I mean, that's
impressive.
And so, like, placate to it. You
Look
know,
at Josh Thompson on that play. Look at 65.
Well, look at
that's Paul Mavenga, but
Which one's Thompson, 56?
56. But, like, I'm just saying, like, if you look at Moore, Mabanga, Sharp, they do their job on this play. Tyree Adams, there's a lane for Jawan to run in. Now, Thompson and Weston on the right side.
Weston Davis is having a bad day.
No bueno. But, like, there's an alley right there for Jawan to run.
But, I mean, and if Weston can do something other than what he's currently doing.
Right. If 15 is a second later than he is right now, because 15 is a true freshman, I believe. And so, like, 15 was able to get Weston off and then just go. Pause. Push Weston down and then
Maybe that's
run
what he
right at
needs.
Jawan. Like, now 15's not making the play, but this to me, like, there's a hole, there's a place for Jawan to go and make the play. Like, that looks good. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying you should be a toss sweep offense. You don't run toss sweep all the time. But from the plays that I've seen, the offensive line has the capability to now they run it to the right side, which Weston still. But, like, look at that.
That was a good. That's a win.
Did his job.
Face
And look
mask.
at you. I mean, that's 8 yards on 1st and 10. But my concern is obviously what we started with, what happens after that. Because this is, you can't ask for anything. I think this is 1st and 10. You can't ask for anything better than this.
Tower Sharp's not a very good blocker.
Yeah, not exactly. But did enough. Shout out to Braylon Moore. I mean, you want to see why 61 is so important? He's making this play. Watch 61 go. Snaps the football.
Push.
I mean, they
Wallet. And he gets to the second level.
got to the second level. Him and Thompson were both on the original D lineman, and then here's another. That was another toss sweep. Was that the same one? Like 8 yards of carry.
This is the first one
It was
with
8 yards of carry.
Caden Durham.
This is the one of Durham. It's motion. Got the linebacker shifting. Toss sweep to the right side again.
There you go, Bauer. Get you some.
Cut through.
I mean, it's almost designed to be an inside run.
Right, and it works. And that's what they did well against Clemson as well. When everything's going one way and you go back.
Contraflow.
Yes. Like, everything's going this way, and it's because look at 61.
Yeah.
Like, he does such a good job.
This is the power position.
Creates that gap, and even Cohen Eccles, like, he got beat a tad bit, but he created the lane to be ran in. Tyree Adams played a great game. Like, it's
Yeah, there's some good things here.
right.
But this is what I talk about whenever you look at the LSU offense. Like, what's your identity? Here's 3 toss sweeps that you run for 6 yards a pop. We're not going to do that anymore.
Right.
And I know it's not something you build your offense around, but it's also something
It's working.
that when you go to the run game and you need. I mean, I assure you, we're not the only people watching this, and we're not on the opposite sideline.
Right.
But it gives your athletes time and space, and it's an alternative to if you want to continue to run zone runs and not doing it from the pistol or not doing it from under center. This is a great way to kind of get people zone blocking and allowing your athletes to go make decisions. That one cut and go mentality of you're not
Right.
like this isn't the whole. That's why the zone scheme is what they're trying to do is like get to the second level, but
Yes.
this is a way to
Force them to get there.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Because, and I understand the thought process, because your athletes, whether it's Caden, whether it's Jawan, whether it's Harlem, where it's stick your foot in the ground, make a cut and go, it looks great. Like Caden and Jawan in those plays, like they are decisive. They make one cut and they go. And so.
shout out Caden.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's
He gets
battling back
some
there,
tough
man.
yards.
He's battling back there. And there's multiple plays where. Like, look at that. They're going to find a way to get it to third and short, second short, whatever. Now you got to capitalize upon that. And so my takeaways from watching this was the run game wasn't as bad as I thought it was. This was the gimmick to Aaron Anderson. Like,
I remember watching that live, I was like, God, he's got so much juice.
He does. And there wasn't enough space for him to make it shake.
I'd like to see it from the other side.
Yes, of course. So I think when you look at the run game, I don't think it's overall just awful because they did make some good things happen, but it's time and place of third and short. You still can't just run it.
Even on this play, though, they have all of these. They have this shit built in. They're just not doing it. Like, look, Juwan.
Yeah, no, it's all right there. They just don't play off of it. And maybe. And I saw Andrew Messina ask in the chat.
Look how much Nick Anderson thinks that this is going to happen.
Right. And so my thing is,
no way he's like, I'm not getting the football.
Maybe it's that's the handcuff part of they haven't unlocked that realm yet. Because we're seeing it. It's right here in front of us. That's two plays where it's like, you know what? If you don't hand it off and you pull it, it's right there.
It should just maybe they want to save it, you know?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's just being held back because in games maybe against Ole Miss, South Carolina, Texas A&M, Alabama, you're going to need those wrinkles.
In Seaville, Matt Canada was a little bit different with the misdirection. His misdirection was he's a grifter, and he found a way he misdirected from this job to that job to staying in Pittsburgh. And that was more of like that whole concept was built off emotion.
Stephon Sullivan
Let's go. Touchdown. 4th and goal. What, you can't get a yard? He can.
He can, and he did. It still lives in the back of my brain.
Get 6-6 going.
What time is JD doing this morning or no?
Oh, I can text him.
That's all right. Let's take some phone calls real quick.
How?
I'm going to toss you my phone, and you're going to
plug it in.
You're going to plug it in. We're going to take some phone calls from you guys. Let's take a quick break, reset. We'll be right back. We'll take your phone calls. We'll have JD probably at 8:15 this morning or even 8:30. We'll see. But we'll take your phone calls right after this.
Matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
All right, welcome back this morning here on this Wednesday morning. Don't forget about our friends over at AJ Sports Cards, 3348 Drusilla Lane is where you can find them. They do great work. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram, AJ Sports Cards 225BR on Instagram, and just AJ Sports Cards on Facebook. Go give them a follow. Tell them Tingle and Co. sent you. They've been taking care of us since the jump. I got my boxes of cards here with me this morning. So, shout out to AJ Sports Cards. We will be taking some phone calls this morning that may or may not include our friend JD, Jacques Doucet, the sports director over at WFB 9 Sports. But it will definitely include you guys. So we will take your phone calls, hear from you what y'all have to say. The phone number is 225-267-7191. 225-267-7191. Ready to hear from you guys. I know y'all been waiting for the phone line for quite a while. And here it is. Ready to take your calls, talk some ball. 225-267-7191. Life advice, all of it. But if you have a take, it can't suck.
Relationship advice.
Relationship advice with C-Man. And we do have Cody Jones in our chat this morning, an Oklahoma fan stirring up the pot. I love it. A game that happens in how many weeks? Over 2 months?
Well, I guess it makes sense because the two best teams in the SEC, as it looks right now, is LSU, Oklahoma.
It's going to be a big one. And so I like that Cody's in the chat. Cody, make sure you stick around all the way till November 29th and maybe even after. It'll be a fun one. I'll have to go back through the chat and look at what you have to say. We have a phone call? Yes. All right. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, hey, it's Paul, man. Paul's Ring. I'm at work.
Oh, Paulie Z, what you got for us?
Brother?
Buddy, I know you're reading the chat. We haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher since 01. I think it comes down to Brad Davis. Joe Sloan is just on to be careful putting lipstick on a pig with his offensive underneath game and screen game. Without a run coach, the defense cannot respect the run. And Garrett's not going to be able to do what JD5 did. JD was our rushing offense in 22 and 23. Look at 24. Look at 25 so far. It makes sense? Maybe. Brad Davis has changed the whole team. I'll let y'all get to it. Y'all
Yeah, no, I mean, I think when you look at the running scheme, that's been my biggest
caller.
My biggest question mark is the fact that the scheme hasn't really shifted from the zone stuff. It's been so consistent with what you ran when Jayden Daniels was your quarterback, and he obviously is no longer here. I think the scheme and the execution right now, I mean, you saw in the videos, those are the question marks. And I would love to see those kind of be figured out over the coming weeks, and I just don't I don't know how possible it is. And if it's not figured out, now that it's an obvious issue, which it has been, is when the conversations will shift. Because I think there's a lot of pressure on a redshirt freshman right tackle. These transfers, I mean, Josh Thompson has not performed up to the level, especially on Saturday. That's the current position of where you're at. So I agree with you on the zone. The zone concepts still have some question marks. But good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
He's in the middle of a take. Restart, brother. Sorry.
Restart it.
Yeah, what's up, man? This is Jonah from 318, 3-1 Great, baby. Look, at the end of the day, run blocking isn't difficult. It's not this difficult, convoluted scheme. It's slam and slides. It's double teams, and at the end of the day, that's on our offensive line coach. That's on Bo Davis. He needs to have a little heat coming his way. And if we remember back to 2020, 2021, Bo Davis had a little heat coming his way for our offensive line not being great. Understand he recruits well, but at the end of the day, our offensive line can't execute simple run blocking plays.
Yeah, I mean, first off, Bo Davis is the defensive line coach for the New Orleans Saints. Brad Davis is the offensive line coach. But it's a normal.
Sorry, Brad Davis.
No, you're good. You're good.
I just say Coach
Brad Davis.
It's a normal mistake because, I mean, it happens. We all got mixed up because Bo Davis and Brad Davis were on the same staff here at LSU. I understand the conversation because this is something where This season, I think, was an important one for Brad Davis because these were all kind of, I'm not going to say his guys because they've been his guys. He recruited Will Campbell and Emory Jones and Miles Frazier and those guys on that line. Like, he recruited them. It ended up being that Will Campbell was a worldly talent. Emory Jones, like, you were able to have those guys for 3 years. This was a different group, and I think that there is somewhat of a conversation there, but I think with Brad Davis, it's an interesting position because I don't know that the execution or the game plan, the scheme is putting them in the right position to execute. And I think that I agree with you that run blocking should not be rocket science. It should be you handle your business in front of you, get to the second level, and allows the guys to make plays. They're not doing that right now, so it is an execution problem somewhat. And I really think it's a mix of the scheme and execution rather than all falling at Brad Davis's feet. But I do understand the conversation because this is now 2 years in a row, regardless of the talent on the line, you haven't been able to run the football.
Absolutely. And the read option needs to not even be in our playbook with a quarterback like Nuss, because he's not going to pull it. You know, he's pulled it more this year than he did last year, but still, it's too much. You're leaving a man unblocked off the end and reading him to either give or pull. We don't need that. We need to get a head of steam for the running backs going downhill so that they can hit a hole. You know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think even.
I appreciate you guys.
No, you got it. Thank you very much.
Long-time listener. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Yeah, and I think even in the clips you just saw, there were opportunities to play off of it, and they're not. And so, the next step will be make the play off the play, like pull it and throw, pull it and run, something rather than just give it out every time, because there has to be the misdirection of the whole thing. And so if they're not going to change and play off the handoff, then you just need to stop running the zone concept. And so I think, first off, I completely agree with that conversation where if you're not going to keep it and flick it to Bauer Sharp or to Jawan Johnson or tuck it and run, you can't keep doing the zone read handoff. And on the Brad Davis conversation, I'm a fan of Brad Davis. He did an excellent job as the interim coach for the bowl game, and he has the respect of the team, respect of the guys. He's done an excellent job, but there are some execution and some scheme things, which is a mix of responsibility that you want to see get fixed. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's the guy Sabrion, boys.
Sabrion Green, brother? What you got for us?
Not much, man. I'm glad the phone line's back open. Shit.
I figured you'd be excited.
Like the last phone caller said, but I mean, Brad Davis is making, what, $1 billion a year? And we can't seem to get a good run blocking offensive line. I mean, I get it. You know, the guy's young, but I mean, they've had all offseason to figure this out. You know, you brought in Alex Atkins. I mean, you've had all offseason to figure out a running game or who your best players are to get them going up front.
And I guess what I'll ask you,
you still have guys like.
I kind of want to turn it to ask you, like, to you, is that more of the lineman's development and execution, or is it the scheme of their being asked to block for a zone read when there's nothing being played off of it, which is just makes it more difficult?
I think it's a mixture of both.
Yeah,
I think it's a lack of a want to, and I think it's a lack of a coaching's allowing it to happen, so it's not being fixed, and it's also Joe Sloan not playing to the best of his player's ability.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sorry, but you still got a guy like Halo Jackson who's back there at fucking 225 pounds. You mean tell me you can't line his ass up in the I form and get an O-line to push and let him get 2 damn yards? Shit. You can put Karras Kern back there at fullback. I'm sure he'll go out there and maul somebody.
I'm sure he will.
I mean, it's you can get Jawan Johnson, Juwan, however you say his damn name. You can get him at quarterback, either Caden Durham, Hollenberry, Xavier Thomas, Eric Anderson, somebody. You can run a read option with him, and just like with the play with when they had Eric Anderson back there and Jawan's running wide open in the flat because the defender took his eyes off of him. You mean tell me he can't make that read, pull it, and throw it down there and get it to someone and someone make a play?
I think they're scared of,
I mean, it's just
and that like I think it's easy to see and easy to say, but I think they're scared of whenever they do get into those gimmicks and if it doesn't go right, because like we saw in some of the practice, whenever they would put Caleb Jackson at quarterback, the snap would go through his hands over his head, and it's like, if you want to try that in real life, real
I'm not asking for that.
situations, no, but it's just one of those things where if you
I'm not asking for that.
if you try a gimmicky thing, quote unquote, and it doesn't work, and it becomes like then it's coaching malfeasance as opposed to you just can't convert on third down. Like you're trying to avoid.
But my
turnovers.
thing is, like, where is Caleb Jackson? Why isn't he in the lineup to play? Is he hurt? What is he? Is he just not like? Why bring a guy like him back if you're not going to utilize his ability to get downhill and run through a block or run through a tackle?
He's not hurt. I think. When we were at fall camp, he obviously checks the physical boxes. He's a younger football player, and there's obviously things during the week that they're seeing and why they trust a guy like Juwan more than they do Caleb at this point. Like, there's things
this is his last year, correct?
No, he's I think let me see. I think he's either a redshirt sophomore or junior. This is only his third year in the program up to this point.
I thought Jackson was a senior or something.
No, his first year was 23.
Okay, yeah.
Was his true freshman year. He's
a junior. Okay, cool. I mean,
and he's still developing.
I still think there's some.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I still think there's some things that you can run with him where it's not as hard because, like you said, he's still learning. You can say, "All right, you got this hole right here, hit it." If the O-line don't make a play for it, then will. But I can put trust into Caleb Jackson to run through somebody's space.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I think we've seen that before.
But it also comes down to, if you're going to tell Caleb there's a hole, go hit it, you've got to trust the guys in front of him to create the hole, and I think that's part of the conversation right now. And I agree with what you're saying. I think there's definitely concern with both the scheme and the execution with those guys. But I do think this is something that they can grow with throughout the year. And you have the ability to do so because you can trust your defense to step up. Last season, when you realized you couldn't do it, you had to abandon it. And I don't think they're in that same position in 2025. So I appreciate your call.
Right. I mean, I think we'll be better there once Nuss is finally healthy, where he can make the deep balls down the field. I think with the torso thing, that's also like he missed Barry Brown's damn 10 yards.
Right.
And he got intercepted in the Tech game. But, I mean, I understand that BK has kind of pumped the brakes on Sloan and all that stuff, but once Nuss is healthy, I guess we'll see how that goes, and if not, then I'd like to reset the season and start back fresh and quit the game and get Nuss 100%. Let's go back through the season,
Exactly.
Appreciate
you guys.
Shout out. Yeah, no, I was thinking about Sabrion when I was firing up the phone, getting everything organized for the phone line this morning. I knew he'd be ready for the phone calls to be back. We're going to have JD join us in about 5 minutes, and then we'll get back to your phone calls after we talk to the sports director from WFB Sports. His thoughts on the LSU offense in the current situation, the game on Saturday against Florida, and maybe a little highlight for the game this Saturday against Southeastern. I rewatched Southeastern versus Louisiana Tech again, and then Southeastern, I watched some of their highlights against Murray State. And there wasn't enough to really take notes on to bring to the show this morning. So maybe I'll assign Christian to watch some Southeastern film as the week rolls on this morning.
Brother.
Getting ready for Saturday.
I don't even know where you find it.
Yeah.
Southeastern puts it out on YouTube.
Hell yeah,
Shout
Southeastern.
I'd probably be better off going to, like, these players' huddle profiles.
Yeah,
and, like,
you could. You could. They played 2 quarterbacks against Tech, I believe, 2 different guys. So might mix it up. You don't know who you'll see back there in the backfield for the Lions. Line up, SOU. But, yeah, like I said, Jacques Doucet from WFB Sports will join us in about 3 minutes this morning. I love the conversation in the chat with our guy, Cody Jones.
Oh, they're still going with that.
They're getting after it. I'm trying to scroll back to the top when Cody first joined the chat.
They're like a pack of dogs.
Let's see. Cody Jones, his first comment was, y'all couldn't do anything against a terrible Florida team. Wait till you play a real defense. Oklahoma's going to run over you guys just like everyone else this season. We have ran every conference we've been in, the Big 8, the Big 12, and now that we've gotten around Lincoln Riley's BS, and destroying our team. We're coming for everybody. After the season I had last year, I know what my team is this year. Good luck. We didn't have a quarterback or an OC, and Brent wasn't calling the plays. Y'all better watch out. Okay. Look, I love that we're getting fired up right now.
Fair enough.
Was it November 29th?
But who has Bauer Sharp and who doesn't?
Yeah, there you go.
Who has Nick Anderson and who doesn't?
There you go. So and look,
toxic work environment. That's why they left.
Mateer right now is the leader for the Heisman. He's been outstanding through this point.
No, Donovan Green was A&M. Never mind.
Yep, good try though.
God,
and so we'll see how we continue to go. I respect your willingness to hop in this chat and talk about Oklahoma LSU when it just hasn't gone too well the last couple of times they've squared off on the field. I mean, last season, you come off the win against Alabama feeling high, and you lose to LSU in Tiger Stadium. And then if we want to rewind back to 2019, won't talk about that. But look, I think Oklahoma has a good team. I think they're in a good spot. We have, we did Washed Up Sports Network this past weekend. Our guy Aaron from Washed Up is an Oklahoma guy. He's Oklahoma through and through. I tell you what, the way I know it is because he can't wait to get upset about, he'd say something about Texas and Arch. That's how I know he's an Oklahoma fan. So,
when was the last time Oklahoma won a national championship?
He would know.
Yeah, Cody will let you know. But no, look, it doesn't matter about this year, and I think we'll see what happens when we get to
2000.
November 29th, November 30th, whatever day the game is. And I appreciate the respect that you're giving LSU. As he says, I'm only going to talk crap to the people that have good teams.
Yeah, there you go.
These are two teams that are right now two of the best-looking teams in the conference, and we'll see what happens. I'm excited for what the end of November has. If you saw the video on our social media, Cody, go follow us at Tingle__co. We listed Oklahoma as the number one toughest game remaining on the schedule.
Y'all did.
Yes. What would be your number one?
I would have. No, it would have been Oklahoma. Okay. I would have had Ole Miss.
Give me your 5. Yeah,
I would have had Ole Miss at 3, Vanderbilt at 4, A&M at 5. I think Ole Miss away is tougher than.
You would have went Oklahoma, Alabama.
Yes.
Vanderbilt.
Ole
Miss.
I would have gone Ole Miss there.
Vanderbilt, A&M.
Yes.
Okay. So you put a lot of emphasis on the road games rather than a home game.
Well, yeah, and Oxford.
I get it. We have Jacques Doucet joining us here on this Wednesday morning, everyone's favorite segment, the sports director from WAFB, joining us. JD, good morning. Thank you for joining us. It's good to see your face. It's been a while. It's been phone calls the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, what a prima donna I am. What do you? No, I was able to. I just had a Zoom with Will Muschamp, former LSU assistant coach and former SEC head coach, talking about the Weeks brothers and Blake Baker and a few other things. Blake Baker got his start as a GA at Texas when Muschamp was coaching there, so we talked about him and a lot of other cool stuff. And Muschamp's son is at Vanderbilt now, and LSU's going to be heading to Nashville in a few weeks, I guess, in October. And so. Yeah, just getting ready for another big day here. My hair is somewhat brushed for you this morning, and the cowlick is going strong in the back. So let's talk.
Love it. All right, well, let's start with obviously the news that came out in Monday's press conference of Garrett Nussmeier's torso injury. Kind of your takeaways on some of the information BK shared. I guess maybe the surprise of saying it now rather than when it originally happened. Kind of why. Is it coming up going after week 3 and how you see it progressing as the season goes on?
Yeah, I think it was interesting to reveal that information now. I mean, no offense to the Southeastern Lions, who have a great FCS program, and I love Frank Selfo, their head coach, and what they're doing, but on paper, this would be the easiest game of the year for LSU. On one hand, you want to say, rest Garrett Nussmeier, don't play him. Get him ready for Ole Miss, but on the other hand, the offense has been so clunky. You want to say, hey, go out there, score 5 touchdowns in the first half, and then take a seat, get some offensive momentum going here a little bit. So it would make kind of some sense. The injury, you don't want to make excuses for Garrett, but certainly I think back to the Louisiana Tech game early. Barry Brown is running wide open down the sideline. I think it was about a 35-yard throw. Nussmeier badly underthrows the ball. It's deflected. It's intercepted. And we know Garrett Nussmeier has a very strong arm and can throw the ball further than that. So you wonder if he's compromised with the torso and whatnot. Certainly I would have thought that LSU would have more than 5 touchdowns through 3 games, which is where they're at right now. And the interception he threw in the second half was certainly, no offense, just a terrible boneheaded play for a fifth-year senior. The LSU finally looks like they're going for the knockout punch. Beautiful play down the middle of the Bauer Sharp. Then they fumble, go 17 yards in advance, in reverse, and then Nussmeier just kind of does this half jog to the right and nonchalant throw for a pick. It was terrible.
It was awful.
So you just wonder how much he's compromised. It's kind of reminds me of the end of the Drew Brees era with the Saints. Drew was still a very, very good quarterback, but he couldn't throw the ball 40, 50 yards down the field, and defenses dared him to do it, and he couldn't physically do it. So you kind of wonder, is the same thing going to happen with Nuss? Can he chunk it down the field, or defense is going to start cheating up? This weekend shouldn't be any drama. You can't even find a point spread. I haven't been able to find a point spread. Typically, there wasn't one for when you play an FCS team, but this is a 2-week preparation for Ole Miss going to Oxford, and if somehow LSU can win that game, be 5-0 going into the bye, they'll be sitting pretty to rest him, get him back up, ready to go. I mean, people have told me he's going to be fine. It's not a big deal. Kind of the same thing back to the knee thing. We've totally forgotten about the knee thing from camp. Now it's the torso. I think that it was, I guess you can debate whether or not Brian Kelly should have shared that or not. Is he trying to maybe kind of say, okay, get off Garrett's back? He's throwing 3 touchdowns in 3 games total. Certainly Arch Manning, Garrett Nussmeier, Kate Klubnik, they were I think, in whatever order, your preseason favorites for the Heisman. I don't think either of those 3 guys are getting invited to New York City right now. It's a long season. We'll see what happens. But, certainly I'm kind of waiting for this LSU offense to get rolling. But when you can't run the football and your quarterback is compromised, you see what you see.
And forgive me, I don't know if it was you that asked the question at the presser that prompted the explanation of the Garrett Nussmeier injury, but he acted as if Brian Kelly it was almost unprompted. It was one question about Garrett Nussmeier's performance. He goes, well, I wasn't going to tell you this, but I guess I'll share it with you guys. And I don't know if it was a make good on what happened for the Saturday. Do you think that, if he was clearly going to get asked about Garrett Nussmeier, do you think that's something that he would have said regardless and maybe have brought it up? Because he hasn't been on any injury reports. It hasn't been listed. I don't know how that works within the SEC, but it just felt like an odd time, and I don't know if it's protecting Nussmeier from maybe where he would be in draft boards and Heisman hype, or if he's protecting maybe the offense and how it looks. And it's just an odd situation how this whole thing has kind of come together.
Yeah, Lloyd, while I was listening, I was going to church on Sunday, and I was listening to Rohan visit with Hannah Griffin-Ott, and it was Rohan saying that Nussmeier had gotten away from his mechanics. He needed to anchor his base in the pocket. He was, the old Jarrett Lee thing, throwing off the back foot, all those different things. So I think my question to Coach Kelly was, has Garrett gotten away from his mechanics? Does he need to fine-tune some things? And then I think that's when Kelly said, well, I wasn't going to share this with you, but, he's been dealing with a torso injury, and revealed that information. Yeah, we played 3 games. If Garrett Nussmeier would have 13 touchdown passes right now and no interceptions, maybe he doesn't reveal that information. But the fact that the offense hasn't, hit a high gear, and, you win a game with 1 offensive touchdown, in an SEC game with 1 offensive touchdown, you're deep. To me, it felt like Florida was begging to be blown out all night long, and you weren't interested in doing it. Your defense intercepts 5 passes. Your defense really wins the game. A pick 6 sets you up for a field goal at the end of the first half. They were doing almost everything for you. LSU went on 1 touchdown drive the entire night, and so I think if LSU was scoring, would have won that game 42-10, and Garrett Nussmeier throws 4 touchdowns, maybe he doesn't reveal the injury, but I'm not sure.
Real quick, sorry, Did you see the interaction between Garrett Nussmeier and Brian Kelly on the sideline after the interception? It was very flippant if you haven't seen it. It's Brian Kelly wants to have a conversation, is looking to him, trying to engage with him. Garrett Nussmeier gives him "my bad," walks right past him, sits on the bench and starts drinking water while Brian Kelly's looking for more. And it just felt like Nuss it's all good. Like, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I had a flashback. It was the South Alabama game, I think, last year, where Nussmeier threw a couple of questionable decision interceptions, and Kelly reamed him. We've been to practice where Garrett has made mistakes, and he's a very fiery guy. And sometimes, I think there was one instance, I think they were doing 7 in that throw, and so it did kind of look like, hey, I'm not in the mood to listen to that. And it's a modern day thing too. I hear that Garrett Nussmeier's everywhere, and he is. He's on Gordon McKernan commercials. He's on Raising Cane's commercials. He's on Our Lady of the Lake commercials. He's on billboards, and that's all great when everything is going well. And look, LSU's won all their games. Before the year, we said Clemson and Florida, those could be 2 losses in September, and they've won them both. No matter how you view Clemson or Florida, those are 2 big wins. But some people, they think that Garrett Nussmeier in real time is sitting at a drive-thru at Raising Cane's right now with Arch Manning and Todd Graves doing commercials in real time, and he should focus on football, not commercials, when it probably took him half an hour or an hour or two to do those shoots. So I think that LSU in the last few years have decided that they will make their quarterback available 1 time a week. And LSU has done that. Last week, I think Nussmeier spoke before the Florida game. He did not speak after the Florida game. He did not speak after the Louisiana Tech game. So I don't know how they're handling that, but I don't know what else to say about it other than hopefully he recovers from his injury and zips the ball down the field like we've seen him in the past.
Amen. And to talk about some of the positives, it feels like we've hopped into a time machine and gone backwards, and now you've got LSU defense that's just absolutely dominant and looks comfortable, free, and they're just flying around the football field. Like you said, 5 interceptions, pressures on the quarterback, the front seven's playing great. What have been your takeaways through the first 3 weeks of this impressive LSU defense?
Well, no, you said it, 5 interceptions. They intercepted 6 the entire year last year.
Wow.
So that goes to show you how much, their safety play, right?
Night and day.
Deshaun Spears from Denham Springs plays 9 plays, gets 2 picks, 1 for a pick 6. A lot of honors for him. Jordan Gilbert's healthy and improved. AJ Halsey gets the pick right at the end of the first half. DeMarcus Cooley's back there. He got one too, right?
Yeah.
He got an interception. So just, it is amazing, and that might be part of Brian Kelly's post-game frustration. I don't know for sure. I'm going to guess that behind closed doors somewhere, he's saying, can you believe this? We've got this defense now, and now our offense can't score points. So I think, there's pressure on him and everybody that this has to be a playoff team this year. They're going to lose a lot of people. The schedule next year is going to be, LSU has missed Georgia and Texas in this new SEC scheduling cycle. They're going to be on the schedule. Nussmeier is going to go. A lot of people are going to go. So I just feel like they need to cash in on this opportunity this year. And so, I think Kyle Williams is doing a great job with the defensive line. Bernard Gooden was an under-the-radar pickup who's paid huge dividends. Your linebacking core looks great. You won a game at Clemson 17-10 for crying out loud, and you won another game against Florida 20-10. You go all the way back to 2003. LSU beats Georgia at home in a huge game, 17-10. They beat Ole Miss on the road, 17-14. They win the national championship, 21-14 over Oklahoma. Low-scoring games back then. Offense has come a million miles since then, and now your defense is is holding people to low scores. So it's pretty amazing now that LSU is leaning on their defense to win. You think about it, LSU's going to Ole Miss here in 2 weeks. The last time LSU was in Oxford, they scored 49 points and lost because they had the worst defense in the history of the school. So now it's like, well, can we score 24 and give up less than 20 in Oxford? So I think that that's where the frustration maybe is coming from Kelly to an extent, because LSU on 3rd and 1 cannot turn around, hand the ball to a running back and get a yard.
Right.
Not consistently, not confidently. And I think that running back room is interesting. I mean, Caden Durham, I don't have any negative things to say about him. He's a very good player. Caleb Jackson, where is he? Was he abducted by a UFO? Is he in the Secret Service? Right. Where's Caleb Jackson? He can't get on the field. Harlem Berry is a true freshman, got a lot of talent, smaller guy. I mean, you can't expect to have a Leonard Fournette, a Darius Geis, a Stephen Ridley, a Jeremy Hill, Kevin Falk every single year. But
well, it sounds like you can. It sounds like you can.
I'm just not sure. What's that?
It sounds like you can. You just listed off a bit 8 of them.
Yeah. I went through a lot of years there of running backs, but I don't know. Coach Kelly has said it himself. We pass block pretty well. We do not run block pretty well. And so they're just not blowing people off the ball when it comes to running the football. I think I visited with you last week and said, you're playing Louisiana Tech, you got your first string offense in late in the game, you're 1st and goal at the 5, and you can't punch the ball in. I mean, right. It's kind of disturbing. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is another guy. I should have mentioned him at top of the list, a smaller, shifty guy. So I don't know if you can keep getting by when you go into this gauntlet here coming up at Ole Miss, at home against South Carolina, at Vanderbilt, back home against A&M, at Alabama. I mean, obviously nothing changes. Rough schedule coming up, and we'll see how they get through it.
And speaking of the schedule, I want to bring up this Saturday. Is there anything that you are kind of looking at Saturday saying that you want to see in a matchup with Southeastern from LSU? Like, is there – obviously you would like to see – I think that you just brought up the offensive line against Louisiana Tech. You better be able to do that against the Lions on Saturday. Is there anything kind of on the top of your mind that you're saying, I want to see this by LSU against Southeastern?
Well, in a game like this, you want to see your reserve players. We haven't seen any of Michael Van Buren yet as the backup quarterback. I don't know how much he's going to get a chance to play. Certainly this will be the 4th game of the year. So how many carries does Harlem Berry get? And is Harlem Berry going to be redshirted or not? It seems like they're going to need him to play. And so, reserve players, how much do they play in the game? I mean, these are the kind of games that, fans in the past would kind of tolerate, but now I just don't think that they're very interested. You can play a game like this maybe as a season opener when everyone just wants to see football so bad and just wants to get in the stadium and wants to see LSU run out of the tunnel and hear the Golden Band from Tigerland and all that. But once you played a Clemson and a Florida already, and to put a Southeastern on there, it doesn't really move the needle with many people. So my answer to that question would be, I guess, reserve play and just to see the offense go out and score some touchdowns and just kind of look sharp. It'd be nice if LSU went out there, led the game 35-0 at halftime or something like that, played their reserves in the second half, and had a little bit of better feeling about their offense and what they're doing going into the Ole Miss game.
Yeah, I agree. And I'll ask you again about that game. There's been a lot of conversation with the Nussmeier injury news coming out, and the chat's asking as well of, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. Wilson Alexander joined us, said he thinks that Nussmeier should get out there and play on Saturday. What's your take on Nussmeier and this game on Saturday? Do you play him? If you do, how long? Obviously, that depends on what happens. But there's a large contingency of LSU faithful that thinks you just don't play Nussmeier on Saturday.
Yeah, that's I talked to somebody over there yesterday that said he's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. It's not a big deal. But hindsight's always 20/20. If someone hits him in the torso and it makes the injury worse, Now, Kelly said on Saturdays he's fine, right? He said on game day he's fine. Right. We managed it during the week. These injury reports and everything, I don't know what to make of them. When Breeze was on the Saints, they didn't put an injury on there, and he had one, and they got in trouble with the NFL. So I don't know how they handle all that stuff, but I think that you need to play him a bit. I think that you don't want to get too rusty in 2 weeks going to Ole Miss, right. But Coach Kelly said it in his press conference. I mean, he's the head coach. He said he's not going to be able to shut it down until the bye week. So that shows you that he's going to play and he's going to go out there. So, that's what he says anyway. So we'll see how that goes. I would play him if it was me a bit. When you try not to get injured, that's when you get injured. And so that's why I always found that opting out was kind of funny. Sometimes it's like this guy played against McNeese in game 2, but now he's not going to play against A&M in game 12 or whatever the case may be. So what I think doesn't matter. It seems like they're going to play him and that he's going to be okay. But hindsight's 20/20 on that. I don't get paid. You guys know that Brian Kelly's the smallest bonus is probably twice as much as I make in a year. So I don't get paid to make those decisions.
I'm with you. And then kind of last one that I want to ask is the atmosphere on Saturday. Obviously the first big home game for LSU, an SEC matchup against a rival in Florida. What were your thoughts on the atmosphere Saturday night in Death Valley?
It was packed. I was there in the press box looking around. To me, it looked like the entire stadium was pretty full. Florida brought their share of fans, although they know their team isn't great, so they would probably brought more if their team was better. I thought the fans were ready to make a lot of noise, and they did in certain spots. But when your offense starts the game with 3 straight 3-and-outs and 3-and-out to start the second half, it was a very sluggish start. I think their special teams gave up a big punt return to start and whatnot. It's good not to have any rain on the radar for these games, but it's been so brutally hot too. I mean, I guess you expect that in September to an extent, but we got really teased a week or two ago when we had those 2 or 3 mornings where it was in the 60s, fall's here, and then that quickly went away. It's just very hot and sweaty out there. So looked like the campus was pretty packed and jumping, and I think you'll have some big home games coming up where hopefully the weather's a little cooler and people can be outside a little bit more and enjoy things. But overall, I thought it was a really good crowd. The gold looked good on TV, looked good in the student section. Certainly LSU and Florida gave them plenty of entertainment before even the ball was kicked off with the pregame skirmishes on the field. Some news coming out last night that Jabbar Jaloop, former LSU assistant coach, has been suspended, right?
Yeah, 3 games.
How many? It's 3?
3.
Yeah. Wow. That's interesting. It's funny because I don't know if Jabbar Jaloop was on the staff in 2016 with Ogeron, but I remember Leonard Fournette and Dante Jackson and all those guys getting into it with Florida before that game that day on the field. That was the game that Darius Geis ran the wrong way and they lost 16-10. The game that got moved to Baton Rouge because of the hurricane and all that,
that's when Leonard was not going to play. The pregame fight happens. He laces him up and then hurts his ankle again and never plays for LSU again.
Correct. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Leonard decided he was going to play that day. I remember. Yeah, that's right.
He was the LSU running backs coach in 2016.
And and then LSU lost that game, and I thought there was no way that Coach O was going to become the permanent head coach. I thought that was it. I thought he could, you thought he could maybe lose to Alabama, but he would have to run the table. Besides that, they were a big favorite against Florida. They lost, and I thought, well, they're gonna hire Tom Herman or somebody else. Then they went to A&M on Thanksgiving night, won that game, and then on Saturday they named Coach O the head coach that week. So
and during that Thanksgiving game, it was on the ticker that Tom Herman was announced as LSU's head coach. It came across the wire. It was official, quote unquote.
Yeah, that's right. Closing in on deal with Tom Herman. Of course, I remember Coach O, he said that many times. He said, well, on Wednesday, it was going to be Jim Ball Fisher, the head coach. On Thursday, it was going to be Tom Herman. And on Saturday, it was Coach O. So that's how that went that week with the talk. And, yeah, I mean, that was a Joe Oliva zeroed in on one candidate. Apparently, he told him some pretty explicit language over the phone when he didn't take the job and went to Texas. And then hired Coach O. That was a wild 48, 72 hours, whatever it was. I remember we were heading to College Station, and all the talk about who was the head coach going to be. And then LSU went to A&M. Danny Etling, very good quarterback. The two greatest games in his career were both against Texas A&M. I think he threw for like 358 against A&M in College Station, chunking it up to DJ Chark and some other guys that night.
Well, JD, we appreciate you. What should everyone be on the lookout for from WFB?
Well, we had a great chat with Emmitt Smith yesterday.
What a pull.
He dropped by. Yeah, it was awesome. First LSU game I ever attended. 1987, Emmitt Smith was a freshman running back at the University of Florida. So he talked about LSU-Florida game. He talked about modern-day NIL. He talked about the Dallas Cowboys and stuff. We had him for about 20 minutes. Very cool. It's up at our YouTube page and WFB.com. I think I'll get some of this Muschamp stuff out, him talking about LSU, pretty good. We've got a Sportsline Friday night this week at 10:10 p.m. It's already week 3 of the high school football season. Noah's Central Wildcats, unbelievable comeback last week to win in the final seconds at Denham Springs. Great game there. So we'll have that. Southern is off this week, a bye, and the Saints are out of town at Seattle. So it's pretty much all LSU and high school football this week. But we'll have that for you. What's today? Today's Wednesday, right? So we got plenty of high school games tomorrow night on Thursday. A lot more on Friday. Spoke at the Letcher Quarterback Club last night. Going to the Riverside Quarterback Club this evening, and Rohan Davies supposed to come by this afternoon at 1 o'clock to talk some Nussmeier and LSU football as well. So plenty going on.
Well, there you go. JD, we appreciate you once again, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, Noah. Thank you, man.
Thank you. There he is, Jacques Doucet, the sports director over at WFB. I tell you what, Rohan is everywhere.
Mr. Media.
Everywhere. Got a lot to talk about. He knows the team's good. That's I think that's most of it. Like, as much as he loves to talk and enjoys talking LSU football.
And breaking down ball.
He loves breaking down football.
Well,
but
and
the team is also good, so that makes it more interesting.
But not only that, I think he's very interested in this quarterback room and this dynamic and what's happening with Nussmeier. And so I think a lot of people want to talk to a quarterback about quarterback play.
Yeah, and he is the most accessible and willing to speak when it comes to, like, I guess, LSU legends. Rohan does, and he does a great job. And make sure you tune in. I think this weekend, I don't know if we're going to do post-game Saturday night because I don't know if there's really a reason to do a show Saturday and Sunday for Southeastern. So we will have a recap on Sunday.
No disrespect.
No disrespect to Southeastern. A lot of friends at Southeastern. A former Central
Wildcat.
A lot of friends with the Lions. Former Central
King
High
of the
School
Jungle.
Wildcat tight end. Aiden Wilkinson is a Southeastern Lion. A big number 85.
Does he play?
For the Lions. He does.
Is he nervous?
He does.
We should have him on.
I could text him. I could ask. Just come on and talk what it's going to be like playing in Death Valley.
I mean,
it's got to be awesome.
He's got to be fired up.
I mean, he's a Baton Rouge kid. Good bit of the Southeastern crowd. Like I said, Central High School University is what it is. And appreciate JD shouting out the Wildcats last Friday night. It was pretty cool. I kind of regret, as much as the Elijah Haven game was awesome, I should have made y'all still go Friday night. Because Central Denham was awesome.
Did you go?
No, I watched it on TV.
What?
They do it on YouTube. They stream it, so I watched it, and it was like.
Is
how
streaming impacting the attendance of high school football games? More at 9.
There you go. That was great.
Thank you.
Obviously, Central had the quarterback that moved from Alexandria to Baton Rouge, and he was the backup quarterback
at Ash.
Offense was and he was backup quarterback at Central for the start of the game. And last game, it was stagnant at first. They make the switch, and the kid from Ash just started dicing them up on deep ball. Couldn't throw short, couldn't throw over the middle, was dropping dimes to MJ, Keithan, and these other guys. It was pretty impressive. And so the Denham Springs announcers were a little salty at the end. They go, well, congratulations to the Ash Wildcats on the win tonight. And I was like, oh, these guys are a little upset. They don't like that they just got whooped. Because Denham Central still got a little bit of that bad blood, a little bit of a rivalry. They have a trophy now that the winner gets to keep. So it was a heck of a football game. But we appreciate you guys getting here this morning. I know the phone line got cut a little short by JD, but we've got it up and running, and we will continue to do that. And I think Mondays might also be a fun day to open the lines up.
Absolutely.
Because it was obviously a great conversation this past Monday. So next Monday, expect the phone line to be open once again. But what we will do is connect athletically, as I saw Mr. Hunter Hall was complaining.
$2 million from an SEC powerhouse wasn't enough to pull Luke Altmaier from Illinois. And he never called me once, not a single time to talk about money. Brett Bielema has the LI9 in rare air, aiming to go beyond the CFP doorstep. Who was the school? Alabama?
Yeah, drop the name. Was it Ole Miss? Because that's where Altmaier started. That's where he was
Come on
at.
home.
And then he left to go to Illinois because he couldn't beat Jackson Dart for the job. I love when those stories come out.
Me too.
Because it's just nameless, faceless school from the SEC.
Powerhouse.
Offering millions and millions of
Tennessee?
dollars.
Ole Miss? Is Ole Miss a powerhouse?
Mississippi State? Are they a powerhouse?
Not a powerhouse.
Who's a powerhouse? Because to me, there's like three of them.
Alabama.
Bama, Georgia, LSU,
Texas.
Texas?
I don't think they're going after a quarterback.
No, I don't think LSU went after a quarterback.
Texas A&M? Powerhouse?
They went after a quarterback. They have their guy.
I don't know if they like Marcel Reed.
I mean, he did the job against Notre Dame.
He is not good.
The little Notre Dame fighting Irish.
Oh, Marcel Reed,
take
with
Notre Dame down.
You take your little legs.
Nate 1886 says Georgia.
Marcel Reed.
There we go.
Sources.
But
Lloyd Carr should be spitting in his grave to say his grandson. It's embarrassing. My good friend Lloyd Carr.
Yes, knew very well.
I mean, I outlived
Notre Dame
him.
University.
He didn't live long enough to see Michigan get another title.
I wonder what Lou Holtz is doing right now.
I'm curled up with a nice little blanket and some tea. Ryan Day, what the fuck did I do to you? Shit.
That was so good.
I gotta go to church.
Appreciate you guys in the chat. Cody Jones, I appreciate you getting spicy in the chat with everybody and everyone going at the LSU Oklahoma debate is living strong.
It was pretty much ended by Hunter Hall. He was talking about pay for play, and he's like, "You'd have to pay me to go to that shithole Norman, Oklahoma." And he was like, "Hey, man, that's mean."
Hey, the Norman trip is not off the table yet.
Yes,
Don't
what?
talk trash.
I didn't know it was such a shithole.
Don't talk trash. Norman's not off the table. Christian's fired up over here.
What do you want to go do in Norman, Oklahoma?
The same thing I did in Clemson.
No, you're not invited.
No, Turkey will not arrive. No Turkey.
Yeah, hopefully Turkey doesn't make the trip, but hopefully Christian makes the trip.
maybe.
Yeah.
Turkey, no.
Hopefully Turkey doesn't show up at Notre Dame this weekend.
Oh, yeah, Christian's going to Notre Dame this weekend, Lloyd.
Go to Notre Dame.
Speaking of Notre Dame, Christian's making the trip to South Bend.
One of my buddies goes there, so I'm worried I can't go next year. So I'm making the trip this year.
I've heard it's miserable.
I heard it'll be fun. I mean, come
Well,
on.
no, we got to
come
make
on, man.
content. I'll send
Hey,
the
you know what I
microphones.
surprised was not that fun?
No, Christian.
Gainesville.
What you need to do is you need to bring LSU clothing and go out with the microphones
Yes,
and
get
see
some
what people
Brian
are going to
Kelly
say to you,
hate speech.
what the Notre Dame fans are going to say to you.
That would be
such
great
good
content, Christian.
I
You
could do that.
Go be Turkey.
Go be Turkey.
See, I was going to wear my Drew Brees jersey.
Well, that's
to
fine for the game, but I'm saying, are you going to go up? You're going to be there Friday night, right?
Mhm.
So Friday night, you should
Hopefully-
be out and about and see if you can get some.
I don't know if they go. Do they do that?
I
don't think
they're all
that's what I'm-
Catholic, so they definitely drink.
I'm worried. My friend was telling me that the bars are not like what it is.
Hell
Of
no.
course not. What
What
Well,
you
no, but not
talking
even the
about?
scene of it. Like, it's not even like kids would rather go. Like, they all live in dorms, so they just host parties in their dorm buildings.
Yeah, they don't want to sin in public.
And they don't have fraternities or sororities either, so it's like,
Notre
you
Dame
know,
nightlife.
whatever dorm you live in, those are your boys, I guess.
Yeah.
What nightlife is there at Notre Dame?
The Notre Dame
Oh,
nightlife.
they said a lotion and a computer screen.
No.
Not really.
Wait, did you
I
look
just
that
came
up?
up with that.
Yeah, we know. Hey, Lloyd, that was a good one.
Thank you.
Wait, what does that mean?
Beating your meat. Turkey.
I wonder what Lou Holtz is doing right
hell,
now.
God.
Gooning.
That's a boy said.
Gooning.
Let's connect athletically.
I heard it was a tough one.
Notre Dame.
But yeah, no, we're going to send you with the microphones to South Bend. That's going to be
Notre Dame.
excellent. You
Campus.
should get a sign that says, "Tell me why you hate Brian Kelly."
Yeah,
With
dude,
an LSU
debate
gear
me.
on. Debate me.
Debate me about Brian Kelly. Okay, so we agree. So we
I
agree
feel
on
the-
everything.
I feel
okay.
the same exact way.
Take him.
No, I don't
No,
think
he's
so.
ours now. You look, he's having fun. A little Southern.
No, Paulie Z. Sunday, we're going to be live Sunday from Pizza Byron's.
Yeah, y'all
We're
gotta
still-
come through Pizza
on.
Byron's.
Come on, come to Pizza Byron's. I love golf suites. That's late at night. Pizza Byron's is 4 to 5 p.m. Come eat dinner.
Is that on Sunday?
Sundays.
Yeah, well, I'm
Look
coming
at
to
this
that.
fucking
I'm
corner
coming.
you're
in.
walking into.
But what I will say is I'm expecting every last one of you at Golf Suites September 27th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ole Miss kickoff at 2:30.
Luke said he's making it. Luke said
no,
he's making
everyone
it.
should be there. I mean, it should be a packed house at Golf Suites watching the game with us.
Yeah.
1 cent shots.
Once for every touchdown.
1 cent.
And Ole Miss and LSU, they're going to score touchdowns. Look at last time they played in
48
2023.
points. 56-48.
I will not be
53, 49?
participating in the
Something like
shots. Will not.
Good.
Well, yeah, you're underage. You can't.
And you need to produce.
Yeah, you have to work. But I expect you all there. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. Looking
I'm so
forward
excited
to
for the first true Golf Suites test.
it. First true Golf Suites, and the time is 2:30.
Oh.
You can't ask for better than 2:30 to be at Golf
Holly-ro.
Suites. Hit golf balls,
Holly-ro.
coming to the bar.
Holly-ro.
Can't wait. Can't wait. I expect to see you all there. Matthew Conkle's already bailing. I'll be in New Orleans for Ole Miss game. Wish me luck.
What are you doing there?
Paulie Z's got to work for Ole Miss.
How does that happen?
Shea Brown's got a wedding shower.
There's more Ole Miss fans in New Orleans than there is LSU fans.
Nobody's coming to Golf Suites.
That's not true.
Guys.
We'll pack that bitch
We're going to pack
out.
that place out. Rohan Davey, Kevin Falk.
Oh.
You want to talk ball with legends? Come on.
I mean, what a bucket list opportunity to have a beer with Rohan Davey.
Oh, and Kevin Falk.
And Kevin Falk.
So, I had to come back down to earth after the shows because, it's just normal. It's work. Then my dad was like, you're sitting on a couch talking football with Rohan Davey
And Kevin
Falk. I was like,
Who, K-Feezy?
yeah. Oh, you mean Kev?
Yeah.
You mean
Shit.
Kevin Rowe? Oh, man.
Shit.
Like, it's just normal. It's
Yeah,
just
that
every other-
wasn't.
It's just every other day. No, that's not normal.
That was
sounded like-
that was the
It
Christian.
sounded like Paul Walker in Too Fast,
Yeah,
Too Furious.
It was. Shit, cuz.
Oh gosh, that's awesome.
Shit, cuz.
Appreciate you guys, and I'm excited to see some of you guys September 27th. But it's only going to get better after that.
What
'cause
if
then
they
you've got
lose?
Alabama.
What if
Shut
they
up.
lose?
Dude, that would be an all-time
That's what would make.
melt in
That's
Golf
why we
Suites.
should all be there together for whatever happens.
I'll get Justin's hand and cut it off and hold it like a lucky rabbit's foot if they lose.
Brian
Never
Burgess is
again.
ready to connect because he's about to go to the doctor.
Again with the doctor. Brian, you're healthy.
I've got a haircut.
You have a haircut?
Yeah, 9:30.
With which barber? New barber?
New barber.
New barber.
New barber alert.
Because I meant to schedule a draft picks, and I scheduled for next Wednesday.
Nice.
And I was like, ah, shit, I need one today.
We'll see. What I'm doing is until LSU loses, I'm not cutting my hair.
Yep. So
I'm
did
shaving
for
my
baseball.
face.
It went quite a while.
That's
Yeah.
not true.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm telling you right now.
Angels in the
Angel
outfield.
Reese.
Angel City. Angel Reese. Galaxy hole.
Reese, Neighbors, Skeens, Chase. Come on.
Oh, let's
Oh!
Let's go.
That's
no
why
wonder,
Hunter Hall
no
ran.
wonder Hunter Hall sucked at it.
Let's go.
Let's
That's
go.
cool, man.
That's sick. Sick.
Suck on that, Corey Jones.
Yeah. No, we like it. I kind of like
yeah,
Cody.
maybe.
Cody.
The brand.
Galaxy Oracle.
Dodgers.
Oh, I mean, 90s movie club.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
That's it.
Well, yeah, I know. Let's go 94.
94,
specifically.
big year. Ha.
The Galaxy.
Earthquakes.
Earthquakes.
Bay FC. And
Well, just let's wait. Globe Life is a stadium.
Mm-hmm. Oracle.
Dodger is a stadium.
Oracle.
Oracle's an arena. And then Angel is a stadium.
I don't know.
Probably.
You know what do probably here? Well, we could do things in the Bay. I'd imagine.
LA Galaxy, San Jose Earthquakes, Angel City.
I mean, that's just the city of Angel.
That sounds
like this.
Maybe.
No.
Well, wait. No, the Galaxy. It's Galaxy, Angel City, Dodger, Angel.
Yeah.
Send it.
I didn't like it.
I mean, either, but that's okay. Angel Stadium, or I think Angel, Oracle, Globe Life, Dodger.
I like that one too.
Okay.
Angel City.
Oracle's an MLB stadium? I'm thinking of Oracle
No,
Arena.
It's not Oracle Arena anymore.
I know, it's gone.
But I still consider it
Oracle Park.
Of course.
Who plays there?
The Giants.
Oh. They didn't move too far.
The New York Football Giants?
No,
I know, I'm messing with you. I just like that they call them the New York Football Giants.
What else would it be? I guess the San Francisco
Francisco Baseball Giants.
Yeah.
Love it. Speaking of the New York Football Giants, they should have won that football game. Oh, my gosh. How do you lose to the Cowboys like that?
Malik did everything.
God, did he ever.
I didn't even look at the score. I assumed they won after I saw that.
That touchdown?
They scored like 45 seconds left.
I know.
Dodgers can't do.
Well, Brandon Aubrey can kick from 70 yards.
Yeah, he gets to massage his own balls. Speaking of.
Oh, Jason Bateman and Russell Crowe.
Why his face looks so weird?
God, they had to expand Bateman's face to fit.
It's a good-looking guy, actually.
I love Jason Bateman.
Master Bateman.
No, he doesn't have to do that.
Is it Russell Crowe?
I don't know. You were quick on the trigger there.
I was. I want to wait for the chat and see if they help me.
Christian Bale.
No, Christian's scared from that, I believe. You should know. Hunter Hall, LSU, and 90s movie. Yeah, Russell Crowe. Let's go. That felt good. I felt like I was back in the saddle a little bit there. Oh, wow. Who did Greg Olson go play? NFC West.
The Cardinals?
The Cardinals?
Or the Seahawks?
Seahawks. I think it's got to be Seahawks. Feels right.
Yeah.
Because then it's the 49ers, Seahawks, Cardinals,
Seahawks.
and... Yeah.
There's a rookie.
Oh, this is Jaleel Okafor.
Duke. Oh, what's this one? Bilbao.
Spain.
Are you sure?
Arsenal played him yesterday.
Sick.
Who won?
Arsenal won 2-0.
This 1847 Emily Bronte gothic romantic drama novel is getting adapted into a 2026 film starring Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi.
Oh, lordy.
Shout out Margot Robbie.
Bronte? From You? Never watch You?
But I did see, I know this movie's coming because I pay attention to what Margot Robbie's in, but I don't remember what it's called.
Is it called Frankenstein?
Wuthering Heights, Mr. Brian Burgess says. No, Wuthering.
How does he know this?
Wuthering. No, Wuthering. Not Withering. Wuthering.
With a U.
A U. There it is.
What's it about?
Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie. It's two attractive individuals.
La Pala.
La Playa
Corona?
awaits. It's either Modelo or Corona.
The player await.
The player is awaiting. It reminds me of, it just sounds like something Cat Williams would have said in Friday, one of the Friday,
Corona says
Friday.
BB.
The player awaits. Oh, the player awaits. Oh, no.
A pimp named Slickback.
The player waits. Bruce Willis, Sybil, Shepard, Private. Oh, poor Bruce Willis. He's not doing well.
I know. It's very sad. Great actor. No, he is. Don't hate. I don't know the ABC.
BB, where you at?
Buddy cop dramedy. Yes, playa is beach in Spanish, but
moonlighting.
Moonlighting. Wow. But I just like it's playa. That's playa.
Let's play it, brother.
It's not playa. Playa.
Movies.
Playa. Katherine Heigl. And then we just saw Gerard Butler yesterday in the celebrity mashup.
They fall for each other. He's sitting on the trunk of the car. They have a little conversation. I think he's eating grapes. I'm just not a big Katherine Heigl fan.
The Ugly Truth?
That doesn't sound right, but it
That's
could
what
be.
Brian Burgess says, and Johnny L. Goodson. Nice.
Right.
Music.
Do they don't they sit on the car? Tell me if that's true.
Lyrics from this Hunter X song. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining like I'm born to be. We dreaming hard, we came so far, now I believe. We're going up, up.
Like a firework.
CVO, I know no rom-coms. Is that okay?
I know no TV show.
You should know some rom-coms.
Has knocked up a rom-com.
Yeah.
40-year-old version.
Yes. Those are good rom-coms, because then you have like your
Dumb and Dumber.
That's a com-rom.
A crom.
I think there's a difference between rom-com and com-rom.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have your comedy movies that have
romantic interests,
but then you have your romantic movies that are trying
have
to
some,
be
yeah,
some funnies. You know,
I prefer just comedy.
Yeah, I mean, Anchorman,
Airplane,
great movie. I watched that.
No, Anchorman is a com-rom.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's a com-rom. Airplane, I watched for the first time as an 8-year-old.
Me too.
My
Big old titties.
My mom was not happy.
Yeah. It's PG though. It's Canadian
I know.
PG.
I was at a friend's house and he turned it on and rewind.
Yeah. Pause. I was watching.
Mom, I was like,
father.
"Yeah, watch this movie, Airplane." Dad was like,
"You snitched on yourself." Everybody remembers that part. There's no need for it.
It's jarring.
Yeah.
It's a jarring part of the movie.
Oh. Speaking of
wait, so what movie is this?
Airplane. It's a hilarious.
What's it
movie.
on?
I don't know what it would be on now.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, you can just watch it on YouTube, I'm sure.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, as a pilot.
Pilot.
Who all ate the chicken?
We speak in Jive. That would be the Christian.
It is a hilarious movie. Golden, as they're saying what the song is.
Sounds awful.
There we go, 9 for 9.
There we go. Thank you, chat.
Airplane is a good movie.
It's all time.
It is an all timer. You saw that? I didn't realize they were doing a Naked Gun remake with Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I haven't watched it. I hate when they try to mess with stuff. You know,
Me too.
Because the Naked Gun movies are
iconic,
excellent. Don't scare me.
Christmas Day is 100 days away.
From right now?
I guess.
Brian Burgess, have you guys watched My Cousin Vinny? Here we are with Marissa Tomei again.
Yeah, Brian.
Brian. Of course we've seen My Cousin Vinny. I'm Italian. I have a cousin Vinny.
Christmas is 100 days away. Let her out the cage. I hate her.
No.
I hate Christmas music.
I'm not a big Christmas music guy either.
Except for the Rat Pack Christmas album.
Okay, but look, you don't have to listen to Christmas music, but you can't deny that there's like a certain vibe to it. That's
of course,
cool.
of course.
No, until you work
like
retail.
Presents.
Yeah, working retail really ruins it for you.
Yeah.
You haven't worked retail. Working retail, it is, you're working an 8-hour shift.
And that's all you listen to.
And it's non.
It's not a fucking Holly Jolly Christmas, is it?
Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, Hunter Hall hung out with Nate Oates the other night. Sent me a picture, and Nate Oates was wearing normal clothes. I was surprised.
Wow.
Fate notes.
LSU's going to beat Alabama in basketball this year. Just you wait, Hunter Hall.
Patrick Mahomes turns 30 today.
Wait. What else is going on today? What's today? September 17th?
Percent of throws that are accurate. ADJ.
My mom's birthday was 3 days ago.
Garrett Nussmeier, 76%.
Adjusted. There you go. There you go. I think September 17th was the day I broke up with my first girlfriend over the phone. Freshman year of high school.
What happened?
Wow.
Don't even remember.
You just said I'm done with this?
Said, yeah, tired. Later.
Don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, it still hurts.
We've all been there.
Yeah, no, it was a 3-month relationship.
Except for Lloyd.
You know how that goes. No, yeah, except for Lloyd. He's been in a decade-long relationship.
There was times before that.
Was there?
Yeah.
There was a Lloyd before the Lloyd.
How old was I?
Do you like that version of yourself?
What'd you say?
Did you like that version of yourself, Lloyd?
What version of me?
The pre-12-year relationship, Lloyd?
I think everybody did.
Is it 12? How long is it?
I don't know. We don't, you know.
We're never going to get a clear
No,
answer
because
on
I've
this.
never, I just say 12 because it's a guess. I feel like it was long. It's been longer than that.
It's shorter.
Shorter? 5 years?
A couple months.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning. We will be back tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m. Mic'd up?
Oh, dude,
6 to 8
Anaconda
tonight?
trailer just dropped.
Anaconda?
Yeah, I guess I have to stand up.
FedEx.
Paul Rudd and Jack Black star in Anaconda. It's a Christmas movie.
No, of course.
What else is in it? This Christmas. I mean, Anaconda's fun.
Oh, shout out to...
Oh, Jack Black dies.
No.
Why would they share that?
Disgusting.
Snake comes through his mouth. Oh, no, he's alive.
No, I wanted to give a shout out to the Penguin. Had some Emmy wins.
It should.
As it should.
Great show. Should have won more.
I don't think they're making a season 2.
Oh, big snake.
No, it's a limited series.
Big snake.
It seems like they are blackballing
is
the
there
Penguin.
anything?
I think they're going to tie it in with the Batman movie.
They said 5 to 6 scenes of Oz. No. What's the woman's name? She's not going to be in the next
She's
one.
not going to be in it? Ah, she made the whole show.
Catwoman?
No.
Oh, the scary one?
Falcone.
Falcone, yes. Sophia Falcone. Yes.
Well,
Would you be more scared of...
Gigante. More scared of what? Her.
Jaws or Anaconda?
Anaconda.
I don't know. Yeah, Anaconda.
I don't like snakes.
Land and water.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's our social media videos.
Again today?
Yeah. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m.